can it be? Showing up with Tony T, yes, Ramon SEO. To the double T, be funneling these bookies like 1, 2, 3. They tapping out and we cashing out. It's plain to see. The morning team is the A-team, Mr. T. And I pity the fools who can't hang. Coming with real game, it's sort of a freight train. It's been reported bank rolls are easy to maintain. So get situated and listen to the picks. And it goes a little something like this.
And a pleasant good morning to you from Tony'sPicks.com. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show for Monday, July 8th. Joining me on screen as promised, it's a new week, and I'm bringing on one Bo Dunn, or should I say 5 Bo Dunns, as in 5-0 Bo yesterday. But look, we're going to change up the format of the Morning Steam and start bringing on some of our cappers from Tony'sPicks.com and the affiliated networks, and really proud to have, I don't know, as my first guest in the new show, if you will. I don't know if we're new anymore, Bo. I've been doing the Morning Steam for a couple of years, but we're here at a little bit changes around here, and we're getting ready for football season, and I want to do something new. And I've got someone that, well, I'm pretty impressed with over the years, been interacting with him, and proud to actually have him on this Tony's Picks team and the other networks as well. Bo Dunn from Dallas. Bo, man, it's so good to be with you on the air. And I said it yesterday. I don't know, it kind of short notice to get it together. I know we were hinting about getting guys on screen, but I was serious. I was like, if Bo's on screen with me, my Q rating is going to go up. Hi, Bo.
Hey, what's going on, Ramon, man? It's really a privilege, man, to be on the same team. From coming from the comment section to be on the actually with you, man. It's really a privilege, man, honest. So ready to get to it, man. I hope to be a great asset to the Steam team.
Hey, Bo, it might be your last day here, because if you show up the host too much, we might not be able to have that. I'm going over right away. Before I say hello to the chat, let everybody react. We're going over to Tony'sPicks.com. Because, Bo, it wasn't – I want to know. I'm wondering, Bo. I talked to you last night, said, hey, I want to get you on the show. Bo, if you didn't go 5-0, and I put it up here on the screen now, I'm looking at the Who's Hot leaderboard, and there you are on top. Bo, would you have come on the show if you didn't go 5-0 yesterday?
Oh, for sure, man. One thing we always prop up is integrity. So definitely, man. It's not gonna be no 5-0 days every day. So I would have came anyway. Sure.
All right. Well, I'm going a little bit out of order. I'll say hello to everyone in the chat. I guess, if anything, we don't have an order today, Bo. The reason we're here, you're here. There's only 7 baseball games today, and we'll talk about every one of them. And we still might. We probably won't get out of here in an hour. I've got you here. It's going to be about you and me a little bit today in the chat. With our card the way it is. It might be one of the last Mondays we get a chance to, after the All-Star break anyway. But let me talk about the cappers real quick, and we'll learn about Bo, talk to Bo. And Bo, everybody's safe there. I know you're in Dallas. That's a little bit ways from Houston. We're thinking of everybody, of course, in Texas this morning. No doubt about it. We're hoping everything works out. We know you guys are damn tough out there. You guys have done this before. You don't need another hurricane. You got this one. You guys can handle this. So shout out everybody out there. And I know it's warm there, Bo, but I don't know if you heard here yesterday in Las Vegas, it did reach the hottest day in the history of Las Vegas. 120 degrees. What do you think?
Man, yeah, I be hearing people talk about that heat, man, in Vegas. So, better keep that AC working, man, for sure down there.
Well, I may have shorts on right now, and I may have no shoes on, and enjoying 72 degrees in here. I don't know. We better win today, because I think it probably cost a couple of buy-ins. It feels like. Hey, Bo, you're on top there, 5-0. I'm showing it on the screen right now. Winners yesterday with You had the Phoenix Mercury over my LA Sparks. You had Kansas City. You had those Cubs. You had the Cardinals, and you had the Astros and Twins under as your premium games. How'd it go this weekend for you? I know I pumped you up right there.
Yeah, man, it's been a you know how the baseball season is, man. It's a grind out, so some weeks are better than not, but the whole purpose of it, man, to win more, you lose. I definitely have been doing that over the last couple of weeks, man, trying to get up on that leaderboard, but we're gonna keep it grinding, man. So everything look good over the weekend. We cashed some tickets for sure.
Well, the leaderboard's up there, and again, maybe I'm just going out of order. I want to say hello to everyone. Let me go to the comments. You probably read them, Bo. A little, if you've seen the comments, Bo, today, you probably read them before I did. So let me go down and say hello to everyone here, including my buddy Dave Dickens. Bo, you've joined an elite company as people who have done shows with me.
Hey,
Dave in the chat. Good to see you, Dave. He's talking about the Padres, our Padres. We're old buddies from way back, so we cut Dave some slack.
Okay.
He wants to talk Padres. But, Bo, the one thing that I thought was interesting with some of these selections in the All-Star game, and he says it here, how about the Padres with these, you got one guy that was picked up for $1 million from Colorado, basically was kicked to the curb. Before the season, the Padres basically have $1 million all-star in Jurickson Profar. And Dave also talked about Jackson Merrill there, who started in center field at the beginning of the season, the 21-year-old. He was the first 21-year-old to start opening day in center field since Mickey Mantle. So he's no Mickey Mantle, but looks like Jackson Merrill will be able to hang in this league, making an all-star team as a rookie. But, Bo, I'm talking about my Padres for a moment. They had some all-stars. Dave talked about it, but listen to this list of former Padres. I know there are some other teams out there, but Seth Lugo, Clase, the closer for the Guardians, Soto, of course, Josh Naylor, Trey Turner, Matt Strom, C.J. Abrams, Kirby Yates. They were all Padres. I could make almost a whole all-star team out of former Padres of my team.
Wow, man. Kind of make you wonder why, they don't go farther than what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? They have a massive lineup, man, and I just don't. I always kind of thought when that first year when Freddie Tatis got there, how they was swinging that bat, they was calling Slam Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like that next year, man, it's gonna be it for them. But it seems like that pitching rotation, something just missing, man. I just don't understand what it is, but it's a real talented team, man. I just don't understand why they haven't really pushed to that other level yet.
And Bo coming to us from where the champs are. I want to say hello to Jeff Schramm. Good morning. Thomas Bird here. Kelvin McClinton in the chat today. And a good conversation here waiting for us to get it together a little bit. Haven't had a guest in a while, so we're just an even more couple of minutes off the air. But we won't keep you probably too long today with our 7-game baseball card today. Hello to Dre in the chat here as well. And see who else we got. Thomas Bird joining us today. And let's see, those guys having a great conversation. I don't even know what they're talking about in there, Bo. Fernando's here. Wish we had some soccer to talk about. We know our upcoming matchups, certainly. Jeff says, Bo, welcome to the team. We know Bo's been a part of the team, but I don't know. Maybe this is on an audition here. It feels pretty good. I know we're just starting out, but we'll have the other cappers as well, including here's Doubles in the chat. Hey, Blake, how you doing here as well? And Justin McKelvey always joining us. Appreciate we're going to have, it feels like today, Bo, we've got 65 here, probably ready to start, but feels like a lot of regulars on a 7-game card on a Saturday. Pearl of Wisdom, Stephen Duncan in there. We'll hopefully get him on the show as well. Kelvin McClinton says he's glad that Ronaldo Lopez made the team. Bo, another great start for Lopez yesterday. Wow.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. That boy right there got ice in his veins.
Man, can you believe this guy? Another, what I'm trying to think of yesterday, man, 4 hits, something. I don't know what it was. It was a great performance yesterday. Let me see here. Let's go down a few more chat And the solos in the chat as well says, "I see you, Bo. I see you, Bo."
So with it,
And
it's OG, it's the OG Kappa clique, man. What's up, everybody?
yeah, you'll have solos invited too. He'll be probably stopping by. I'll make that link available to everyone. They can, come by. We might, like I said, this is the off season. We're trying to do a few things here, Bo, and who knows where we'll be come. We'll start now, right? Because if anything in this business, you do things in July to prep for August and September. Yes, we're going to cover baseball today, but this is when guys like Bo and I, and you guys probably in the chat too, start getting your magazine. Bo, you kind of look. I know, Bo, how you probably have to consume your handicapping content. But how do you go about it when those publications come out and people start making synopsises of the upcoming season? How does your approach work?
Well, I have a voiceover on my Apple phone, so it reads everything on the screen, so I can read it. You know what I'm saying? Like most people do. It just probably I can't scheme read, so I got to read everything. I think that kind of gave me an advantage. You know what I'm saying? I look at I got to read all the numbers, everything it say. So
Yeah.
I definitely get all the publications. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely won't be lacking when it comes to that part. But most books, man, you can get them in Audible form too.
Yeah. Even Phil Steele.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, everyone. Bo obviously is a little bit different capper than all of us, but he's really just the same as all of us. Come on. And you're a special guy, Bo. Appreciate you being on with me today. And I think we're going to be on quite a bit, quite frankly, here. Jeff Roblo's with us. He's got the Guardians over. Curtis, man, that's an OG for me. uh, Bo, because he was kind of one of my first guys to kind of get the show going, even back, I think, in the day. Stop Geo's here today.
Okay.
And who else here? Bo, David, my buddy Dave says Bo Nix. And I did see some odds, Bo Nix favored to be the starting quarterback, but they actually gave the other Dave, he's a Broncos fan. So, but they were actually saying that, Bo Nix might, I think he'll start. Come on. All right. And I think we ran through all the chats. I'm going to talk about right now, Bo, while you hang with me, who did well. Bo's there. We talked about his winners yesterday. No, great job, Bo. EPA Sports Hoops 5-1. Ron Crawford 67% yesterday. Ruben Marlborough perfect day 3-0. There's Solo. Jonathan Malone 6-3 day on Sunday. Great job. Couple of pushes in there. Scott Doubles Shooty, of course, also there, 5-2. Thank you, Doubles, for joining us. Mark Butterscotch Eubanks, 7-5. Good leaderboard yesterday. Sean A. Stinwitty, 4-2. Hollywood Sam, 4-2. Brandon Check, couple of winners. Danny Dimes won his only play. Nick Lagarectos had a winning day, as did Tiffany Mance and the Tony's Picks VIP last 7 days. Ben Ruhala on top of the leaderboards here at 57%. Brandon Check 67% last 7 days. CJ Sturgeon 60%. Solo Malone's up over a nickel. Ron Crawford's up a nickel and a third. Stephen Duncan up 4 1/3 units. Hollywood Sam's up there as well, up 2.5 units. Sean Dinwiddie, 2.25 units. Joseph Schultz, EPA Sports. A man by the name of Bo Dunn is in the weekly leaderboards now after that great day yesterday. Danny Dimes also here on that board, and so is Doubles. So it runs pretty deep. Where's Ramon Scott? Bo, I needed to go to the Major League Soccer to kind of salvage my day yesterday. As I got my winning streak in baseball snapped over the weekend, so I'm going to need your help here.
Oh yeah, we got you, man.
Stephen Beer in the chat as well, and Ron Hahn. And Ron says to you both, if you haven't caught up yet, my brother from another, what's good, fam, here.
What's up with it, Ron?
And he says, what about that hurricane? We know they don't make it to that. Just brings you, if it ever gets that far, because they usually kind of turn upwards anyways, right? Maybe just get a tail end with some big time rain there.
Yeah, we probably about 5 hours away from Houston, down by that Gulf, man. So we don't get the hurricane up this way. This is
Yeah.
not even the weather. You know what I'm saying? We're pretty good ways away.
And Stephen
But
Beer gives you a
uh,
shout.
we all our prayers go out for them people down there. I mean, everybody's going through that. So anyway, we got them in our prayers, man.
No doubt. And we'll get rolling here. Just take a look real quick at that monthly leaderboard. It's Brandon Check and Bo, his total units for the last 30 days, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Hey, man.
He's got his ducks in a row.
Hey, man, hey. That leaderboard, man, be so crazy. I'm talking about everybody just always going 5-0, 4-1. So to make it to the top of that leaderboard, it's a massive feat, man. So shout out to them boys putting that work.
Yeah. And if anything, it gives us an opportunity to talk about how that works over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, and that's how you get signed up, Bo. We're monitored by Tony and, independent the way it works. We just put our picks in the back end like we're making bets, and then that's how they get entered in against some of the toughest lines in the world. So you can click on the All Cappers tab. I'm clicking on Bo right now, and I saw that he already had a play in that early game, but you can pick up his 3-day All Sports Pass for $99 and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages today. Bo, you had that early game, I assume, because we got the 12:30 Eastern start on that wraparound series with the Mets and the Pirates. How many you might roll with today once we get around to the evening card? Just maybe just a couple, I would think.
Yeah, man. I might throw in a couple more. I'm just looking at it. I really don't like this slate today, but I love this pick I put in, though. So make sure to pick that up, man. Definitely gonna cash out.
All right, we'll get going with the show. Also want to say hello to Elijah Epperson joining us in the chat. Looks like he's taking the day off from cutting hair, and he's going to turn his bologna sandwich into steak. But, hey, I'm never one to shy away from a good bologna and Miracle Whip. You can laugh at me now. But yesterday we were rolling with some filet. All right, appreciate you listening to our commercial, and we'll get started with the show. Just a little bit of extended time with Bo and, well, not a lot of sports. So let's get started, Bo, with our card today in Major League Baseball. And we talked about that early game. So you got a premium. We don't expect Bo to give us any premiums. I sometimes tip my hand, Bo, but it's always by accident. And I don't mind if I give out a little premium now and then. But let's talk about this one with the Mets and my long-lost nephew, Christian Scott, a 4.32 ERA in his last 3 starts. But the Mets are just 1-5 with Scott on the mound. They've gone over in 12 of their last 19. Keller has been okay the last couple of starts, but the Pirates have won 8 of 10 with him on the mound in his last 10 starts.
Yeah, man. Mitch Keller been great for them. 3-0 this last 3. Only 7 runs allowed in this last 4 starts. So I definitely see a lower scoring game in this one. You know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh Pirates been struggling in the lineup. We done seen the Mets kind of cool down a little bit over the last 2 games they played in Nationals. They scored less than 3 runs. So I think we'll see a lower type of score, man. I think it was at 9 when it first came out. Then went down to 8.5. So we see the line going down. So I'm gonna catch it at that 8.5, man. I like the under this.
Me too, Bo, and I'll go with you. Of course, I'm going to go with an under in this one, and probably not a premium because I think we're losing value fast here. I even saw an opener. Heritage opened at a 9.5, and that one had to be heavily juiced. But I don't know what they were thinking. The way Keller really was only the one bad start. It felt like for Keller. So I think I'll roll with you on the under. Let's see how and I don't know what we're doing. We might have a new format with our consensus picks with Bo and I. Let's see what the chat has in this one. You've got Thomas starting us off, of course, with Pirates on the money line. Stephen Beers going under first 5. We'll work it out with Thomas. Maybe it needs to be Bo and I, but it's just one day here. We'll see. Mets going over for Justin. I do get it, getting good value there, it feels like. Doubles. He's going over with the total. They're against us, Bo. Johnny Walker says, say no to Miracle Whip. Darren says, give me Mets and under. Williams on the Pirates. Dre's got Pirates first 5. And Dave going under. Justin here. Pirates first 5. Thomas on the Mets. Jeff's going over in the game. So I think we're outnumbered here a little bit, Bo, but that's all right. And I don't know. It feels like the chat may be leaning toward the Mets. I don't think we got any. Here's Kelvin McClinton also, Mets and under. Ron with the Mets. Does feel like a lot of Mets support, but I don't know. The public might be split. Gerardo's already promoted you to co-host, Bo. Let me, look, might need I obviously need a co-host, but Gerardo says, "Good morning, we got a co-host."
Hey, man, and vote me in, guys. I definitely come in here and get all these winners every day, man. I appreciate all that love and support, man. It's a privilege to be here, Ramon. I'm telling you, coming from the comments to being out here, definitely excited about it, man. So appreciate it, guys.
Hey, Bo, you know what? I was, even though I've been doing videos on YouTube for a long time because of I do the high school coverage with Dave, for example, and everything. But I came from the comments. I feel like, it's starting with some of those other shows. We go back, but we go back to watching Jimmy the Bag and some of those guys back, and it feels like well before the pandemic. Feels like almost 10 or 12 years ago, really, when kind of this type of stuff started. And to a certain extent, it's still just getting started, and we're getting started, yet it's still so huge. So awesome comments, Bo. Thank you. A few more. Ron G's on Pittsburgh, and Reish is on the over. A lot of comments, maybe because there are only 7 games in this one. So New York Mets money line, Thomas says, is a consensus pick. So we'll mark it down for the chat. Like I said, Bo's going to not making Bo tell us or anything like that. I just know it feels like the public consensus is a little bit more split. Feels like we're pretty heavy here on the Mets. And man, a lot of you guys maybe too excited about Bo.
Yeah, man. Them early games like that.
Wrap around too.
Yeah, on getaway days.
Mm-hmm.
The umpire, they be ready to get up out of there, man. So that strike is gonna be real big.
Yeah, thank you for saying. It's easy for me just because I'm an unders. Bo, I'm an under. I always look under first. And in day games, look, it's you don't want to dummy it down and say it like that. As far as I don't anyway, and I know what you're saying too. I'm not saying it like that, but day games, that's just the way it is. And you know what? And even last night, weren't they cooking last night? I mean, that game was. I went to get a little pizza to sit in and watch that. And by the time I got back, it was like the 4th inning.
Yeah.
In the Red Sox game, those guys were cooking last night. Like they were double parked, and the umpire too.
Yeah, man. You just some little thing. I mean, they didn't have to what you're supposed to use to just make your wages with it, but just gotta notice those type of things, especially when you're betting baseball each and every day, man. So them getaway games, them early games, it's always some kind of quirky going on. So it don't always happen how it should happen most of the time. So I always kind of look at the unders in them early games. They just kind of ready to get up out of there.
Hey, I know Bo a little bit. I can kind of, poke him in the rib. I feel like, we've only known each other. We've known each other for several years, kind of,
Right.
Just following each other. But I don't know what to do with this comment, Bo. We'll move on next game. But Bo, did you see the bat boy making that catch of the ball and saving Shohei Ohtani, or did you at least hear about it, Bo? The ball was flying towards Ohtani's head last week, and ball boy caught it barehanded like it was no problem, and Shohei gave him a look like, gosh, good thing we had ball boy there.
Of course I've seen it, right?
You the man, baby. All right. Nats money line and over for Steven. All right, let's move on here. Cardinals and Nationals with Miles Mikolas. Seems like he gets bashed around a little bit in some of these shows, Bo, on the air. But Mikolas going up here against Parker. The numbers aren't good, but I think the feeling is that Parker's got a future and some potential. Mikolas is a 2.45 ERA in his last 3 road starts, a couple of wins in there. And the Cardinals now 5 games over 500 with this awesome 19-11 run here over the last 30 games. And Parker, 5.82 ERA in his last 3 starts, and the Nationals have gone 7-12 in their last 19. They've gone over in 11 of their last 16 games. Mikolas has gone over in 3 straight. St. Louis here. an underdog, maybe. Yeah, Washington just a little bit favored. By the way, I had the wrong odds on the screen. I'm so excited with Bo on that Mets Pirates game. The Pirates had actually moved to the favorite. Just want to throw that in there, Bo, because I had the Mets listed at $1.15. But anyways, on this one, Bo, with the Nationals are $1.15 and 9/20.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna take another under in this one, man. I think the Cardinals they've been swinging a little bit better against lefties, but over the last 30 days, hitting around about 200. So I think they'll Mitch Parker have a good game today against them. And it's national lineup. They've been struggling. You know what I'm saying? They did put up 20 runs in the first two games, but kind of came back a little bit in the last game yesterday. This thing's over just too high, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the under in this one once again.
All right, Bo, going under this number of 9. And you know what? I'm going to actually go with the over here. We're going to have one to go up against Bo here. I'm going to take the over in this one with Nicholas and Parker. I do subscribe to the day game. Let's get out of here theory, but I think the Nationals can get some runs today. I don't know about a premium just yet, but Bo and I are going to be against one another here. Let's see what the chat has. In this one, Bo, I've got Thomas starting us off, and he's got the under here. Thomas Lewis. Thomas Bird says, give me St. Louis. Doubles is on the Cardinals. He's got a premium on the total. And McKelvey here. Justin has a prop for us with Wood. Darren says Washington first 5 on the run line for Washington's Parker. He's 6-7-2 in the first 5 this year. Dave says, give me the Cards. Jeff, Washington and over. Solo over in this one. Fernando there with the Cards. Stephen Beer, Nationals and over. Over all day. So, Bo, I think I'm one with the chat anyway. And you're the contrarian here in this one, Bo.
Hey, man. That's where I like to be at.
I know that. I know I follow Bo's plays when I, watch his videos. And if you, Bo, I don't want to give away your secrets. Sometimes your video play is your and I know that's part of the marketing and strategy and everything too. So I'm not giving away any secrets. Sometimes Bo's video is the premium. I know that because I watch them, and that proves. I think if you confirm that proves that I've been watching your videos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I do that. A lot of times just because I appreciate everybody to come and check it out. So I always drop some previews in there at least 3-4 times out the week. Just to show that appreciation.
Those are the ones when I'm looking for a bet and I got Bo and I've got a free premium, and I'll go with you on that one. All right. Rockies and Feltner here going up against the Reds, and Abbott, Feltner, ERA close to 6 in his last 4 starts. The Rockies are 3-9 in his last 12 starts. They've won 3 of the 4 games here coming into this series, Bo. For Abbott, 3-0 in his last 3 starts, a 2.65 ERA. The Reds have won 5 of his last 6 starts. They are struggling here certainly a little bit, having lost 9 of their last 15. And, Bo, the Reds have lost 7 of their last 8 at home.
Yeah, man, I'm rocking with the Reds, man. I'm taking them on the run line too. Don't trust this Colorado team on the road. They're 12-31 this season. And like I said, you already said this guy fell. The ERA is over 6. Can't trust that bullpen. And the Reds just got swept by the Tigers, man, losing 15 runs to 8. So I definitely like for them to bounce back in this spot. Colorado just played yesterday against Kansas City. No days with the rest, and they got to travel. I think it's a bad spot for them. I'm looking for the Reds to win this game, at least by 3 to 4 runs. So take the Reds on the run line in this one.
3 or 4 runs. That sounds like a premium, Bo. I'll take the under in this one with Abbott here today as my pick, and we'll see what we got from the comments here as well. We had Thomas here went with the Reds first 5, and Jeff on the Reds run line with you. Stephen Beer has the Reds to rock here. Nobody likes the Rockies at this point. Maybe they if the Rockies bring some of those low-scoring baseballs with them from Colorado, what's going on there, Bo? I mean, there must be some type of humidor action. I know the Rockies' bats are weak, but these games in Colorado this weekend were a bunch of unders, it felt like, and we just don't get the production like we're used, like we're used to. It does feel like I'm not a conspiracy theorist on that. I just think whatever they're doing, it's just playing almost normal there.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising, but I think it's mostly due to the lineup just not hitting well. Kansas City Royals has been kind of slumping a little bit when it comes to hitting, so maybe that has something to do with it, maybe not. But I do have a little conspiracy theory in myself, man. So maybe that might be what it is.
3 games, two consensus here, according to Thomas. He says the Reds are a consensus play for us. They are pretty stiff here on the money line. I guess it kind of is a money line play for us. I don't think everyone said run line, so we allow that here. And I think if anything, chat, be cautious. We lost on some favorites here, talking about the consensus picks this weekend. So, I want to be fair to everybody. If it comes out that way, Bo, that everybody wants to lay $1. And to be fair, there are plenty of run line people in there. But if they're going to win the run line, they'll win the money line. And until we get just so many, and hey, it'll work with you here. Maybe we'll get more viewers. We already got 75 of you joining us right now. Kelvin's on the Reds, and Jonathan Beer says he's got Stephen Beer has Jonathan India over 1.5 bases. Thank you, Stephen. All right, next up, the Twins are going to take on the White Sox here in a road favorite. I don't have the Twins pitcher listed on the screen, Bo, but I think I'm going to be putting in my man Cowboy Paddock in there. I think we'll see if that's what you have, and I think that's what I saw. But big road favorite here against the White Sox with Flexen. Flexen hasn't been quite what I was kind of hyping him up to be with that White Sox staff. After all, he's not a young pup anymore, so maybe he's not part of their future. But nonetheless, Minnesota about $1.80 here on the road. Total 9 over 20.
Yeah, man, give me the Twins run line, man. Get the full 9 bats on the road. They done won the last 9 or 10 games against the White Sox. White Sox have been playing a little bit better lately, but just can't trust them, man. This lineup still at the bottom. Bullpens ranked toward the bottom. Chris Flexen, ERA at home, over 6. Twins been hot, man. No matter who they going against, lefties, righties, they smashing. Give me the Twins, man. I'm taking them on the run line.
Okay, Bo laying it here. Minnesota on the road with Chris Paddock here. I'll actually go with the under in this one. I need Flexen, obviously, to come through with a little bit of performance. Maybe the Twins on the road can be a little bit down. They are 1-7 in their last 8 road series openers. Talking about the Minnesota Twins here in this one. And for Flexen, this was, I thought this was going to be someone else's spot here, Bo, but it's definitely Flexen in there. So maybe I'll just keep it as a free play right now and go under. I need to play here on the show, but man, it sounds like you have the Twins for 5 or more. Let's see what the chat has to say in this one. And we've got William on the Twins here. Doubles, of course, says their White Sox are terrible. And he's got an over in this one. Dre's on the Twins. Thomas is on the Twins. Fernando. He said we might have missed one there with the Guardians and the Tigers. Yeah, you're right, Fernando. Thank you. I probably messed Bo up. He probably knows what order we're going in. I'll back up there, Fernando. Thank you for that. And Steven, Twins and over. Jeff's on the White Sox run line here. And Ron Hahn. Twins run line. Ron said he was wondering about Chabot. Solo on the over here. Fernando might take Sox first 5. Justin's got a prop with Buxton here. Thank you for your picks. I don't know, you guys, maybe it's only the 7 games, maybe because Bo's here, but you guys are firing away. Kelvin's on the White Sox. Justin says, give me Twins in pocket, and Doubles says brings back Ozzie Guillen. Oh, I could go well. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. Frankie Diamond, Twins run line. Thank you. Awesome to have so many great plays here in this one. Okay, next up, Rangers and Angels here. The Rangers favored on the road. We know John Gray going here. I didn't put him on there either, Bo, as far as listed pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
And but you got John Gray here on the road, about $1.40 and 8.5 over 20.
Yeah, man, give me the Rangers, man. You know what I'm saying? Just swept the Rays. Scott scored them 20-5. We got the Angels coming in off a road trip, so it's gonna be their first came back. We love fading teams in that spot. They 1-6 in last 7. John Gray has only allowed 1 run to American League West opponents, so he's pretty much mowing them down. And take a little more value, man. You can take the Rangers on the run line as well. So, but I'm gonna take them on the money line, let the juice.
And for Davis Daniel, the guy who has his name backwards, for Davis Daniel, it looked good so far. We'll give him a little bit of credit. First 2 starts, 1-1 record, 3.38 ERA here, but does feel like a manageable price for the. I'm waiting for the Rangers. Bo, this is your point to comment here about this team. You're in Dallas. We're 90 games in. Not talking about today specifically. I kind of want to roll with you here, I think, on the Rangers against this particular opponent. But what do you think has gone on here, really? Because the personnel still seems to be there. Yeah, we've had a little bit of bumps here with the lineups and maybe this bullpen a little bit. But is this a salvageable situation right now for the Rangers, maybe given their division opponents and everything?
Oh yeah, of course, man. Ain't no panicking right here. We gonna get that bullpen right. We're still trying to get a couple rotation starters back in there. As far as the lineup go, it's still strong right now. They're right number 5 and come WRC plus in 125. So I think we'll be okay, man. It's a long season, and we're the champs, man. So everybody gonna come for us. So when we play teams, they're trying to beat us, and that's what's been going on. But I think at the end of the day, man, we're gonna be in there.
John Gray, a 6.6 ERA in his last 3 starts, and the Rangers just 2-4 on the road, but they've won 5 of their last 7 now, and that's about as good as it's been here recently for the Rangers. I will note they are 0-8 in their last 8 road series openers, but I'm going to ride here. The Angels have lost 6 of their last 7. Note this, they've won 5 of their last 6 series openers. Angels have gone under in 8 of their last 11, but the Rangers have been going over of late. So I don't know about the total just yet. I'll take the Rangers with Bo, so we're in agreement in that one. Let's see what we got with the chat here. And we've got Texas, Jeff on Texas here, money line. Justin says he's got a little prop action. And William on the Rangers here. Stephen Beer, Rangers, run line, and Seager over 1.5 bases. Frankie's on the Angels in this one. I want to say hello and welcome to Jermaine Connolly joining us in the chat. Hi, Jermaine. Great to have your comments with us. He's taking the Rangers on the run line. Dave's on Rangers money line here. So is Justin. Fernando over first 5. And Jeff says, check that injury list. I know what I did think I saw Correa hit that injury report, actually. He is listed as probable, though, according to the line service. Here's McKelvey. He's got Seager over the bases. Thomas says, here comes the champs. But Double says, that's last year.
Okay.
Rangers easy money for Jacoby. Yeah, I don't know if Rangers fans feel that way in any of them. It feels like every game is a sweat. Kelvin on the Angels money line. And Public Enemy joining us over from X. He's got that Rangers money line. Seager's over. A lot of Rangers support here, Bo. Thomas hasn't said it yet, but man, a lot of Rangers. Here's Darren on the under 8.5. And he likes Daniel to pitch another good game here for the Angels. Angels got to work these guys a little bit here. Did see, talking about LA, without the Dodgers playing, I just want to note they did say Shohei not in the home run derby, but looks like it'll set up for the big man Pete to get it done again. He'll probably be favored. It feels like he's starting to own that thing All right, Rangers are bad. Go ahead, Bo.
Nah, I'm just agreeing with you about Pete Alonso.
They made it for him. It feels like, yeah, Texas Rangers is a consensus here, according to Thomas. So hopefully we get some winners here on that one. And the public, I think, is going to be pretty heavy on the Rangers here at a modest price. Fernando goes over. Okay. Next up, let me sneak that game in here. Oh, once a week, I got to miss one of the games. I'll type it in maybe, but why don't you go ahead? You got Cleveland here with Williams on the road. He's about $1.40-ish, I would say right now, going up against the Tigers and Montero. The total is 8.5.
Yeah, man, this one a little tough one. Detroit coming in, sweeping the Reds, scoring 15 runs in 3 games. I don't know about this guy that got pitching, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and ride with the Guardians, man. This team is just scrappy. I like the way they play baseball as far as just putting runners on base and getting them over, man. They play a lot of small ball. And if Williams get in trouble, they got this bullpen that's ranking in the top 2. So yeah, I'm gonna take a shot, man, with the Guardians on the road. But this out of all the games, this is probably the hardest one for me. With it being a division game and how Detroit been playing, but I got to take the Guardians in this one.
Yeah, and I would imagine that for Montero here, Kiter Montero, he's had 3 games, an ERA of 6 so far. So, yeah, just not a great sample size here. But Gavin Williams, certainly now that he's been kind of back right now for Williams, he did get rocked in that first start of the season, 5 runs and 4 innings pitched. Montero, a 5 ERA in his 2 starts. Detroit has a 3-game winning streak, and the Guardians come in 3-1 here in this one. I want to look at the market here real quick. And this is what I should be doing when Bo's giving his synopsis. Well, I was typing in the graphic. Okay. I will take the under in this one. Another under for me, Bo. Guardians and Tigers today. It feels like the public's going to be heavy on the over, though. I'm going to be a little bit contrarian, I feel like, in that one. Let's take a look at what the chat has to say. We've got, and Ricky Bobby's here, says, Bo, you got a fire background with your, those look like historical Cowboys there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some Cowboys back there, man. I appreciate it.
Williams on the Tigers here in this one. Thomas is on the Guardians. And of course, because Thomas uses his Bo, I imagine you probably also use some voice text. He's got the Freedom Guardians on the money line, which of course we know he said it was the Cleveland Guardians, but I kind of like the Freedom Guardians. That sounds like a roller derby team or something. Let's see here. Thomas is on Cleveland. Thomas Bird is on Detroit. Frankie Diamond is on Detroit run line. And Frankie Diamond, Bo and I were meeting last night to be the first. And Frankie Diamond, for a different reason, but he came up in our conversation last night, Frankie. So it wasn't about you or necessarily. I was just saying, hey, about Frankie Diamond in our chat has that name. Stephen Beer, Tigers money line and over. Justin a pass. Kelvin McClinton, Cleveland. Curvin Carty is here today. Hello, Curvin. Great to have you as always. Doubles here. He says he's got Cleveland run line. He also has a video up, Bo, over on the OG Cappers Network. To give us your promo. You're here. You're representing Tony's Picks, of course, but you also represent over there OG Cappers in your videos. Can you tell us about the videos there on that YouTube channel?
Yeah, man, OG Sports Network. Make sure to go over there and like and subscribe, man. I give out every game for free in MLB for the next day. Try to get them out real early, so make sure to go over there. We got that boy Solo. We got doubles up in there, butterscotch in there, man. So we need to get that boy Ron up in there, man. Ron, go ahead and get them videos going, man. We love to hear from you in there. So yeah, man, Mindy, man, she's doing great work over there, giving out the models every day. So check it out, man. OG Sports Network YouTube channel. Go like and subscribe.
And you've landed on Bo's videos when you get you get that music. A lot of Cleveland support here. Here's Ron, though, Detroit first 5. Jermaine's on the guard. He also obviously uses his voice chat. He's on the Cleveland Guardians. And Ron here on the Guardians as well. A lot of Guardians support in this one. Want to say hello and welcome. He's a little bit behind us in the chat, but it's a new name to me, Bo. So I'm going to even go out of turn here and welcome to Joey Learman today, making what looks to be, I would think, his first comment with us on Team Steam. He's on the Nationals money line back on that other game. And Bo's got, Doubles has those videos going up later today. So Guardians here and Tigers, I'll take the under. And that leads us already, Bo, to our last game. And it's only 8:58. So we're going to have to find something I'm going to talk to you for a couple of minutes, but we'll keep it short today for all of our fans that get tired of me listening for 2 hours here. How about this job, Bo, that Chris Sale has done this season for the Braves? He's going to be a road favorite. Obviously, he's kind of on fire. He's kind of Chris Sale again, right? Without all the drama, it feels like. And maybe that's the right spot for Chris Sale here. At his age now, I don't know, Bo. It's about as good as he's been in a way. I mean, not that super overdone, but this is good Chris Sale right now. It feels like even if he is on the downswing, it feels like he's in his prime.
Oh yeah, man. I think being on the team like Atlanta Braves, just kind of revigorates you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Coming from the red sides, white sides, you just kind of know you're not really gonna go nowhere with the team. But I think with the Braves, man, he kind of can see it. So I think that's kind of what got him focused and locked in like he is.
And also Jermaine here, Bo, it's a little secret here, Jermaine, but he says I'm with this interaction. And you know what? Bo is a viewer of this show. Bo's on this show, and he might be the next co-host the way he's going today. But that's, Bo, what this show is all about, the interaction with our chat here, it feels like, And of course, I've got the graphic wrong. Justin's teasing me because I've got it Brave. Bo, as you can see there on the screen, I've got it Braves at Braves. So that's not going to do you any good. But you've definitely broken it down here a little bit with Diaz here for the Diamondbacks. I think at home with Diaz here, there will be some support. But, man, what's this total at? I want to fix the graphic here, get the right team up there, Bo, if you can give me a little bit on the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take that big money with the D-backs in this one, man. This gonna be my underdog of the day. They played the Dodgers last week, scored 25 runs in 3 games. Then they just played the Padres. They scored 24 runs. So in the last 6 games, they done scored 49 runs. I think it's about the hottest lineup in MLB right now. Chris Sale and the Braves on the road, they're 3-3. So, kind of like even right there, man. So I think we got a good shot, man, with the D-backs. Also, the Braves, for some reason, man, they struggle against NL West opponents. I think they're like 0-5 in the last 5 times they played a team from the NL West. So, yeah, man, I'm going to take a shot, man, with the D-backs with the big money line price. That's why I'm rocking this one.
Okay, well, let me pump Bo up a little bit since I made him give me his spiel a little bit out of turn because I was busy fixing my graphics. I only made 3 mistakes, and I'm usually perfect. So, Bo, there's no doubt for the Diamondbacks. Some things are running their way here. They've won 6 of their last 8 games of Braves. 4-9 in their last 13 on the road. You mentioned some of their struggles here. They've also lost 4 of their last 7, so it's not quite what we're used to. There's no doubt they'll have to get to Sale, 1.8 ERA in his last 4 starts. He's gone under in 8 of his last 12. 2 career starts against the Diamondbacks, a 2-0 record, the 2.53 ERA. The Diamondbacks have gone over in 10 of their last 12, but the Braves are a solid under right now, going 4-15 to the under in their last 19 here. Let's see what we got. Braves all day for doubles. Braves money line against this pitcher for William. Braves run line for Thomas. Jermaine has a question I'll pose to you here, Bo. And he says, with the Mets and the Nats have been, let's see, quick question after the games. Mets, Nats been playing since last Monday. I don't know if I'm going to, let me read exactly. Maybe you can, Bo, you're good at these things. I would think. after, I'm going to read it word for word, and maybe you can help me. I'm usually good at kind of interpreting if someone makes one grammar mistake and it's not their fault. After the games, Mets Nats been playing since last Monday. What do we think? I was wondering if he was saying, like, because it's a wraparound series with that Monday game, does it change anything? That's back on the uh, maybe on those day games. Is that, I don't know. Thank you, Jermaine. No problem. I appreciate you here in that one. Sorry if I don't want to make you look like you with the text he typed in that I know how it is in the chat. Like Bo and I said. Hey, Bo, I imagine you made some few text errors in your chat.
Nah, man, I never make them.
No way.
Of
All
course,
right.
but
Steven's got the. Go ahead.
best. But definitely I make mistakes though.
Steven's got the Snakes on the run line here. Kelvin's got the Braves run line. Hello to Stephen Downey joining us in the chat. Double said I might have had it wrong actually on that price there, or it might have been talking about different games. I definitely think we're dealing at $1.85 here in the total, about 8 under in that Braves and Diamondbacks game. I will take here, Bo. Let me just check my market read on this, but. Yeah, I'll take the under here. Bo will take Diamondbacks. You say it's money line, eh, or run line?
I'm gonna take the money line, man. Get the big payout.
Of course, of course. All right, that's a look here at Major League. Let me get a few more comments here in this one with Arizona run line, Frankie run line, Arizona, Thomas. Where they're all agreeing with you, Bo. As a blowout here today, it feels like. Steven says they always play the Dodgers, no doubt. No doubt. Jacoby on Diamondbacks money line, and Darren first 5 under. Dave says, "Get me the Snakes." Doubles Braves run line with Sale, and they're all saying in the chat it's an A versus B squad because I had it Braves versus Braves.
That's crazy. Funny.
You know what? I usually have good graphics and I type them all in myself. Bo was coming on the show and maybe I was a little excited. Maybe, Bo, that tennis didn't start till late. I got a little sleep after we spoke last night. All right, I think that's it for the chat and the baseball. Bo, just mentioned a couple. We're desperate. We're desperate for betting. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know if you watched any of the California Classic Summer League action. There are 2 games that are going to get underway now. Also today with 2 games in NBA Summer League. I just want to mention it and maybe pop up the lines here for our fans. I usually wait. I had premiums and I actually lost. I'm usually pretty strong in summer leagues, so maybe I'll be gun shy. But we are beginning the Salt Lake series, Salt Lake tournament this week with the Thunder and the Sixers here. So we can see some young players. Sixers 4.5, 175.5. The Grizzlies will be against the Jazz today, 5.5, 184.5. So we will get to see a couple talented, especially with the Grizzlies here. But to catch any of the action here this weekend, Bronny James, I would still say, even though maybe it's a hot button, and we're not going to increase our ratings by just talking Bronny James like the talking heads, but I would say it still is kind of the biggest story. He missed yesterday's game with a knee injury. He went up for a dunk in that first game and did land awkwardly, didn't look worse for wear at this point. I kind of made a joke that, you know what, maybe we could see Bronny James if maybe he won't be, he's a 50-50. We know how he got to this point, but, an injury settlement might be not out of the question here.
Man, I did check out his first game just to kind of see what he looked like, but I haven't really, through the years, I haven't really put a lot of money on summer league games. I like watching them, though, just for research purposes, but I haven't really locked any money in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what these players can do for the upcoming season, but don't put too much money on summer league for me.
And today I also watched early on, Bo, just to get everybody. I got some comments here in the chat. So really slow day here. We don't have any women's WNBA action, but there's already been some pretty good tennis out at Wimbledon. And if anybody wants to get going here, I did see a comment in the chat here today with Dave, with Jeff. He says, do I like Taylor Fritz in his match today? Yeah, of course I do. That's my man. I'm going to be rooting. That's my whole morning is going to be surrounding this match about to start here against Zverev here today. I'm going to be taking, but it was heartbreak today, Bo, with Kalinskaya. She was a big underdog against Rabakina, but she had to retire in the second set. Also, a pretty good match going on right now with ADM, Demonauer ahead in his match, but battling here in the third set. And Musetti over the hard server from France, Pateshi Pericard, who's looked good out there, but his run comes to an end. Bo, I don't know if you follow tennis, but the story for me has been the play of, maybe you do know from where you're at, Lulu's son, the Texas Longhorn, winning yesterday. I imagine she's getting some pub down there.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about it in the news for the last couple of days, so that's probably the only reason why I haven't heard about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a big tennis guy. I'm not gonna even hold you, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do have some good sources that bet tennis. So I'll put in, play every now and then. But I like the way she been looking, man. So shout out to her.
Well, if you join me again, you're going to probably have to sit around and listen to me talk tennis a few minutes when there's some big tournaments going on. I'm fired up about this match. Hey, Jose Guerrero left us with his plays today. Twins run line, Braves, Diamondbacks, Nerfy there. Dave commented Reese set the WNBA double-double record, most consecutive double-doubles. But one thing I've noticed with the league, and this you certainly follow this league, is we talk, and a chance to talk with you here, so we're talking generalizations, but the influx of great rookie talent and combining that with all the record setting we're seeing, not only from the rookies, but the other players as well. Why do you think the league is smashing so many individual records? There's really not any, other than the players, the quality of players, maybe the scoring's a little higher. Anything on that?
Man, I'm just gonna call it the Caitlin Clark effect, man.
Mm-hmm.
And she pretty much done raised the bar as far as the eyeballs on the WNBA. So I think they're just making a lot of more players, just play harder, man. So that's the reason why I think it is.
Sports money. Oh, go ahead, Bo.
Just make people more competitive. You know what I'm saying? So that's that Clayton Clark effect, man.
Yeah, and that's going to be pretty cool. Like I said, we just have really just 12 more days until that WNBA All-Star game. And I think I was one of the first to talk about it, Bo, that I know people knew about it and it was going to be on the horizon once they didn't get picked. But with Reese, Clark, on that team together with a chance to play, I think it's going to calm people down a little bit when they're on the court together. They'll probably do some high-fiving, and I imagine we'll see some pretty interesting play between those two. Funny to see the people kind of make fun of that whole situation, but I think we're just dealing with competitors, and I don't know. It feels maybe the ladies are a little more competitive sometimes than the men. It feels like.
Hey man. One thing about it, I done listened to a couple of them games. The women be balling. They not playing. Yeah, so it's definitely have picked up. You know what I'm saying? I really don't bet the WNBA more than I ever betted in this season. Man, making some cash too, man. So I really like the way it's looking. As far as how they play, man, they playing tough, and them girls can hoop, no doubt about it.
Sports Money was here. He said like and smash to our show and our channel, and here at the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, the 41,500 subscriber juggernaut. Just a few more to get out of the way, and we'll be out of here. Want to say hello and welcome to a new commenter, John Schall here. He says Mets or Pirates. I think he was asking Sports Money, actually, who he liked. So we gave our pick. You can scroll back a little bit. Darren likes Zverev over my man, Taylor Fritz. Just so happened, Bo, that I've covered back when I was in San Diego as a high school report. I didn't quite make it to too many professional games. I wasn't that good. I wasn't good enough, but I've been certainly in a few professional games, but certainly covered some tennis, and this player Fritz was from my area, pretty good here. All right, let's see. Dave says the Lakers won't cut Bronny, and all the talk about the whatever you want to say, nepotism. Use the word the nepotism word. That's fine. One thing I've learned about the Lakers, and I've had some interesting dealings with them in a way. It just kind of ended up that way. They are about family, for better, for worse. And that's proven because of the relationship they had once Mr. Buss died. And how, Jimmy was, running the right. I mean, look how long Jimmy ran the team before we, kind of had to make a change, because the Lakers are about family. And that's why I was half kidding. Bronny, a second round draft choice, is going to get an injury if he does not able to play. There's an injury settlement, and that could happen.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right, I think that'll do it. But we got everybody in here. So awesome today. Thank you so much, Bo. I don't even know if we can even get through them here with a few more chats. I think it was an overwhelming success. Thank you so much for joining me as the co-host today. You were the analyst, and we'll get others on here. But if you want to come by tomorrow, if you want to come by for the whole show, we'll have you.
Oh yeah, man. I'll definitely be back. I want to say thanks to everybody, man, that's showing that love, to dropping them comments. I really appreciate it, guys. It's like a dream come true for me, man. So just looking forward to building, what I'm saying, started coming around, giving out these winners. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for showing love to me.
And Double says, family or not, he's not going to bring you a championship. Doubles has been getting me, I love Doubles, obviously. Here, boy, I pump him up, but he's been getting on my case about this all week, and I don't think he's reading through the lines of the way I'm presenting it. I think he thinks that I'm saying that, Bronny can develop or something. I'm not. I'm just saying this is what you do when you have Bo. LeBron James, you don't call LeBron James into a meeting, right? Even if you're Jeannie Buss and Pelinka, you don't call the meeting. LeBron James calls the meeting, right? Yeah. When you gravitate towards people, and look, the Buss family, I know for a fact, how this family is and everything. And Bronny calls all, it's true. He is calling the shots to a certain extent. That's why they cheered when they got the award, because they want to show the love and affection for this man. And, I really will do too. And Double says, we'll talk about this when I come on the show. I don't think my position is what it is. I'm not looking, of course, I want the Lakers to return to glory. And of course, did they make a mistake? Sure. But I'm not arguing it. I'm saying this is what the Lakers are going to do. Bo, the difference between the number 55 and the first best free agent after that, it's negligible. I mean, how many of these impact players really do you find in the second round? So that's all.
Well, man, sometimes these sports be about politics, but like I say, man, in my opinion on the whole situation about Bronny coming to the Lakers, LeBron, man, he the man. He do what he do.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're all about family. Like I said, as Stephen Beer leaves us with one of the last quotes, and we'll get out of here, Bo, he said, Bo and Ramon goats, and he's got the little goat thing. So you're welcome back. You can come back every day, and so can all of our cat. We'll get Doubles. We'll get Ron. And also, I didn't mention it, Bo. Shout out Ron. I didn't realize that he has a trip in the hospital. So please, Ron, get better and come see us here when you are feeling better. Thank you so much. And thank you as well to Bo. We'll be back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Be sure to head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages, including those from showing on screen Bo right now, the undefeated Bo Dunn yesterday, 4-0 in MLB, 1-0 in the WNBA with those Phoenix Mercury beating up on my LA Sparks last night. And get Bo's picks over there. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You see he's got a 3-day all sports pass up there right now for $99. Go ahead, Bo. Plug time.
All right, man. Once again, guys, make sure to go subscribe to the OG Sport Network YouTube channel. We're giving out a lot of free content. So if you need a different consensus, a different opinions, go check it out, man. We got solo, we got double shooters, we got that boy Butterscotch, we got Mindy, we got Ron Hunt, we got Solo, man. So many good guys over there, man. All you gotta do is check out that leaderboard, and you can see what them guys been doing. So definitely free picks been hot. I watch them. Go check them out. OG Sport Network YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Also, guys, you can still get my best bets, handicapper.com, and Tony's picks. And like Ramon said, man, say that 20% by using that code OD20. Let's get it.
Wow, I love the chat. I love being here every day, but man, this feels good again, kind of like when I had a partner the first time. So come on back tomorrow, Bo, start of the show. If you want to hang the whole show and just listen to me, that's fine too, but we'll get your opinion on all the games tomorrow. We're back in the W with a game as well, and we'll be here at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check it out here. All of our videos as well from our team at Tony'sPicks.com. And don't forget, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. It's the drive-through with Tony and the Pick Dogs crew. We might even get some of those guys over here to visit us, Bo, because things are kind of coming together a little bit with the two channels and the two sites, all the sites really from these great guys, and we'll have more with us here moving forward it's the early July, and we know the best is yet to come, just weeks away. Thomas is mentioning it. I want to say Stop Geo. Bo said, when does college basketball season start? I was like, slow down, Stop Geo. All right. 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Oh, as I said, don't forget drive-through, 6 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Tony and the drive-through crew get you out of there before the top of the hour with all the handful of primetime games for tonight's action. Make sure you join them over. They'll be rambling like us. All right. For Tony'sPicks.com, for Bo Dunn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
All right, peace, everybody.
Sort of afraid trainers, then reported back rolls are easy to maintain. So get situated and listen to the picks, and it goes a little something like this.